Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news coming out of Port Huron, where at least 3 people have been shot. They are minors, and police telling us at least 2 of them are minors, we believe. It's all unfolding on Glenview Court near Lake Huron Circle and Krafft Road. It's a scene that's still developing, and we are getting new information as we speak. We want to get out to Nick Monticelli. He's on the scene, which is why you see me here on Local 4 Live. Nick, we don't have Nick at this moment. We don't have him. Well, we're trying to get an update from Nick here in a moment. Oh, we do have Nick, I'm being told. Nick, what can you tell us?
Hey, Jason. So this is a vantage point from just outside of the complex where the shooting happened. We're told that 3 people have been shot. All 3 are in critical condition, and 2 of them are minors. Now, their exact ages is something we are working on. As we start to show you around the apartment complex here, I just talked to the deputy chief for the Port Huron Police Department. He said they are still in the kind of fact-gathering phase here, as they have all their investigators from the city and Michigan State Police here looking around this area. They believe this incident was a domestic violence type of situation, so they don't think that there is a threat to the public. In fact, I believe that the suspect is already in custody. But as you can see out here, there are multiple law enforcement agencies between Michigan State Police and Port Huron. There are also lots of residents out here trying to figure out exactly what is going on. There is a crime scene vehicle here, as well as Port Huron Police. And this entire side of the complex is taped off. You can see that yellow police tape that's going across right here. Nobody is allowed in or out of that area, and I would venture there's probably at least 24 or more units involved. It sounds like the shooting happened inside of one of these units. Which one, I can't tell you right now, because from this vantage point, we have no idea. But again, it appears that 3 people were shot in some kind of domestic violence situation. 2 of them are minors. I don't know their ages just yet. All they can tell me is that they're under the age of 18. All 3 are in critical condition, and it appears the suspect is already in custody. We don't know the who, we don't know the why. All those details are things that the deputy chief said he'd be trying to get me in about 10 or 15 minutes. So I think the next time that we're able to check in with you, we should have some more information, at least on the condition of those victims, if they are able to survive or if they have passed away, and maybe what kind of led up to this, at the very least, if we know a suspect is in custody. But you can see, Jason, as we kind of show around this area, there are people everywhere between Michigan State Police and the Port Huron Police Department, and there are a lot of residents in this apartment complex kind of waking up on this Thursday morning and peeking outside, wondering what the heck is going on.
Yeah, as people are headed to school. And Nick, the only other detail I can give is that I picked up in the newsroom a little while ago was that these minors, they believe, are teenagers. So perhaps they were headed to middle school this morning or high school. We don't know that. But it doesn't seem to appear from what I'm seeing through your lens there that there's any sort of panic there in the apartment complex.
No, and again, originally, as we've said lots of times during breaking news situations, the information that we hear over the scanner and what actually happened are 2 sometimes drastically different things. Originally, it sounded like this was a situation outside, but now it appears that whatever happened was a domestic situation, likely inside one of these units. So there is a good chance that all the victims are related to each other, or at least knew each other and were inside one unit at the time. Because again, I do not see any evidence of a shooting outside. If I did, I would see more evidence technicians and evidence markers on the ground somewhere. So that tells me that the shooting happened inside one of these units.
Yeah, well, we'll try and get some more answers soon. All right, Nick, we appreciate it for sure. Nick Monticelli live in Port Huron for us this morning with an update on that. And as soon as we get those updates, we'll post those at Click on Detroit for you. And of course, bring them to you here on Local 4 Plus. Any new information that we get from police or from Nick at the scene.